Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato, and I thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I know how valuable time is, and I hope I give you a quick bit of encouragement. I hope I switch your perspective just a little bit or help you to make one bold, brave choice this week that you've been wanting to make. And today I want to talk to you about your approach to life. And I strongly believe this is one of the biggest factors that affects your health. Our health is a combination of many, many things. We all know this. Obviously, exercise, what we eat is huge, our mind, stress, relationships, who we surround ourselves with, our environment, and much, much more. But how you approach life is just huge because it affects your stress, it affects your energy, it affects your attitude, it affects all of it. And it's not only how you approach life, but how you respond to life and what's coming at you and what you carry around with you. And I want you to think about it. I honestly visualize when I get myself in a bad place, like if I'm holding on to some negative feeling, whether it's a resentment, an attitude, how someone, did something to me or whatever. If I feel I'm holding on to something negative, I truly visualize like bad energy swirling around in my body. I visualize like it trying to find a place to land. I visualize it attacking my good cells. It's not super scientific, but that's how I see it because it's a lot more scientific than that, but it truly stress and bad energy, negative emotions all create bad energy in our body. And in turn, when we have good energy and a positive, hopeful, healthy approach to life, let things go, roll with the punches, we create more good energy, not only in our body and our cells, but in our life and the people that are around us. We become less tense, our muscles are less tense, we have more good energy, our immune system is benefiting from it, and you might not think about it, but all of this is true. Your arteries are healthier because you're not as tense and stressed out and having these like deep emotions that you're holding inside your body. It truly affects your health and your life. And the crazy thing is, it's all a choice. The problem is, too many of us, and I included, have been there. We get in a habit of how we approach life, whether we are dreading the day, whether we immediately see the bad of what's going on, or we immediately see how this isn't going to work out and can't even visualize how maybe it would work out. We see a problem. We see the problem as permanent rather than temporary and solvable. We choose to worry, and worry is such a habit. Some of us just hold worry all the time, and we just say, well, we're moms. That's just the way it goes. We worry. And I get it. I'm a mom and I can worry a lot as well, but we can also choose faith. We can choose to trust in God. We can choose to teach our kids every bit of what we can do to keep them safe. We can parent in certain ways. But what are you choosing every day as to how you approach your day? I want you to think about it. When you wake up in the morning, are you snoozing and dreading the day? Or are you excited for the day? Have you found something, even if you don't like your job right now, have you found something in your day you can look forward to? Maybe it's a walk in the morning with your dogs. Maybe it's coffee with your spouse. Maybe you get to get up early and go to the gym. Maybe you swim laps in the pool. Whatever it is, find something to be excited about and change your perspective on the day. And I promise, slowly your day will change. Do you choose to help others when something's going on? Or do you choose to hurt others? Are you judging others? Or do you choose to say, well, good for them. That's not my choice, but that must be something that works for them. If you're holding on to judgment and envy or jealousy, comparison, or just spending too much time on someone else's life, like let it go, move on, put the energy in your own life. Are you choosing drama in a situation rather than just solving the problem and moving on? I feel like this is a common theme in so many friendships and groups and people and offices and teams and parenting. Like I've seen it throughout the course of being a mom and in life that some people just would rather stew in the drama over and over and over again rather than just moving on. Move on. There's so much more in life you can be spending your energy on, whether it's improving your own health, helping a friend, helping your spouse, your family, spending time with your kids, chasing a dream, just doing something productive in life, spending time with your parents, making a phone call to your parents. So what are you choosing every day to focus your energy on? And think about how your body is feeling throughout the day. Like, is Monday one of those days that you just dread? I know some people and they have it. Like you go, hey, how's your day going? Oh, it's a Monday. And you hear it in their voice, their attitude, and I get it. Maybe if you hate your job, whatever, but find a different way to approach your day. Maybe it's every Monday morning you get up an hour early and you look for another job. Maybe you get up an hour early and chase a dream. Read a book, read the Bible. Find something to shift your attitude and your approach and your perspective on life, on your day. Tony Robbins had a quote that I heard recently, and it was so good. And I'm not going to say it exactly, but he said, most people don't experience their life. They experience what they focus on. And that is so powerful if you really think about it. And it is so true. It's exactly what I'm talking about here, but the way he said it just hit me. In all my years in life, there were many times I was in a miserable state because of what I was focusing on. Rather than enjoying what's right in front of you, you're focusing on the worry of tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. You're still thinking about yesterday, last week. You're still hanging on to that argument from 2 days ago. And years ago, I learned that it was my choice. Like my heart, I could tell. My heart was in an ugly place, my mind, all of it. And I knew I was contributing to poor health. I could go work out, I could eat good food, but the stress and the things I was hanging on to were affecting my health in an extremely negative way. And it was what I was focusing on. So ask yourself that today. Are you truly experiencing your life? Like, meaning today, this morning, like, did you pause, make eye contact with your kids or your spouse or anyone and have a conversation? Say hello to the person and have a conversation with the person you get your coffee from. How are you doing today? How's your life going? Are you truly experiencing your life, or are you focusing on something that's taking you away from the now, from your life? Because I tell you what, these are the good old days. I say it all the time, that what you're living right now are the good old days. A year from now, you'll be like, gosh, I can't believe that's past. I can't believe I'm not in that stage. I can't believe my kid graduated. I can't believe my kid's a senior. I can't believe my whatever it is. Enjoy the now. There's nothing more, nothing that contributes more, I believe, to your happiness than living in the moment, like living right now for whatever it is. Whether you're by yourself at home while everyone else is out doing something fun, then figure out what you can do by yourself at home that will, you'll enjoy. Make the most of being alone for a little bit, because then you turn around the next day and there's people everywhere asking for this or that. So what is it right now in front of you that you're not enjoying, you're not experiencing, you're not embracing because you're focusing on something else? Is it your marriage? Are you focusing on the wrong things and creating fights and drama and stress? Or maybe you need to step back and find all the good things and just push the bad things and start fresh today. I went to a funeral a few days ago of a client, a really, really special person. And he had told me this story before, but someone brought it up at the funeral about how his wife is in art. She does a lot of creative, amazing things. And she gave him a blank canvas to have in his office. And he hangs it in his office to remind him that every day is a whole new canvas to paint. It's a whole new day to start. You can forget everything that happened yesterday and the day before, and you get to start fresh today. And you get to paint your day. You get to create your day. You get to have a whole new day. It's up to you how you live today. And that blank canvas reminds you of that. So whether you're carrying around whatever it is, it's so easy to carry around grudges, which is such a waste of time, dragging them around. Like, drop them. Move on. Forgiveness, grace, move on. We're all human. Whatever you're holding on to, let it go and approach today as a whole new day. A whole new day of a canvas that you can paint and create, and a life that you can approach differently than you have for your whole life, if that's the case. If you feel like you've been negative and had a bad attitude for a long time, you get to change it today. That's the amazing thing. Like, it's our choice of how we approach our life and how we approach the day. And I feel the people that I've talked to that have lived the longest, I'm telling you, they are approaching life in such a lighthearted way. Like, they have deep faith. They're not letting things get to them. They kind of roll with it. They know that God has a plan. They do their best. Don't get me wrong. They're not doing nothing, but they approach life in stride. They trust God. They work hard, but they're encouraging. They believe in the good. They spread good energy. They're happy when other people have good things happen to them. And all this does is improve all the healthy responses of your body, more good hormones, more calm in your nervous system, and just good energy that just is like contagious in your body in a good way. So good energy isn't just from people around you, it's from within. You get to decide what you focus on. You get to decide if you're going to experience good today or not. And if you're constantly blaming everyone else for what's going wrong today, you got to pause and look in the mirror, because you are responsible for your own choices. You can't control anyone else. So you get to choose how you approach all of it, because life is not going to be smooth sailing. I mean, if you haven't figured that out by now, you're missing all of it. Every day, you're going to have a problem. You're going to run into something that you have to solve or fix or get around. So how are you going to approach it? There's no point in groaning and complaining and this and that and why me and this always happens and why can't I get ahead and this and that. It's life. So you decide how you approach it, and you're the one that's going to benefit. Your relationships are going to benefit. The people around you are going to see your example, and they can come along or not. But today you get to decide, are you going to be hopeful or fearful? Are you going to be encouraged with life or disappointed by life? You want to approach it easygoing or fight everything the entire day, the entire way? One day at a time. Choose to be grateful for what you have right in front of you, every bit of it. And honestly, celebrate. I say you celebrate every little bit of everything, all of it. And your kids, if you have kids, will benefit 100-fold if you teach them the approach to life because you can't control the rest, but how beneficial it will be and how much easier it is to get back up, how resilient, how you can respond to things better. So life can be either. It's your perspective and how you respond to what is happening. So you get to choose how you're going to approach today. And are you going to experience your life, or are you going to choose to focus on something else? Because you don't get today back. So I hope that you choose to approach today with a good perspective and get the most out of this one day. Have the best week. Thanks for spending your time with me. If you haven't listened to other podcasts, please go to my website, kellyrenato.com. I'd love to hear from you, what you think. Share them with a friend. Give me a review. And I also have links for one-on-one consulting, and I'm doing healthy home resets as well. So reach out to me if you want to hear more, and check out my website. Thanks for spending your time with me. Take care.